guys for taking a ride with me. We're just gonna hang out this morning, probably talk a little shit. This is live right now. So if you're watching pre-recorded, we are live when we recorded. So it is what, April 4th? Or April 6th, my bad. April 6th, about 9 a.m. 2026. Some people get salty in it because they like think I'm lying about going live. So I just want timestamp just so we're all on the same page. So yeah, good morning time. We're gonna take a little ride through the hood, talk a little shit, and get ourselves ready for the day. All right. We are here in Woodland, Pennsylvania right now, right outside of Chester. Oh, we in the hood, man. We still in the hood. So let me figure out a topic here. Who we got? Who we got just joined? Good looking. Whoever just joined like right away. You're the shit. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Just bear with me 1 second here. I'm just bringing up the topics and goals and everything. Who we got in there? Nay. Hey, what's up, mama? We're just chilling right now. We're in Chester. Oh, we're right outside of Chester. So we're in Woodland. We're just going right around the hood, man. That's it. Talk a little shit. We had a funny conversation the other night. We were talking about what are people's worst dating experiences, and some of the stories we got were crazy. So I'd like to have that conversation again. It's interesting hearing all the crazy shit people experience when they're out here dating. Some of it's funny, some of it's disturbing, but I'm just plugging my seatbelt in so it doesn't beep the whole fucking time. So it should be a good John. We'll see. We'll see. How you feeling though this morning, Nay? Beautiful out here. So nice. A little cool. I like it. But I'll tell some stories too. I'll jump in on. I have some crazy stories. Nay, I got some stories. Were you here the other night when we were telling stories? It was kind of late, but it was funny. It was funny. What's going on with my camera here? Yeah, I've been out of the dating pool for a while now, but man, when you're out there like really trying to like meet somebody or actually like, actively dating, I'm telling you, some of the people you're gonna come across are so strange. Some of the women that I thought were just like normal women, and then you get to know them and they got all these little like weird quirks and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm sure that was okay. Yeah, it was. I think it was right after Lindenwold, like when we got back to PA. I was just posted up for a little while talking shit. And man, there were some good stories. There was some stories about people getting catfished. One guy said he got catfished, and it was a dude. Man, there was some stories. I think, and the boy that was telling the story, it sounded like he actually cracked too, but he like tried to clean it up, and he was like, "Oh no, I mean," like, he tried to clean it up, but I really think he cracked. But I'm telling you, like, you will meet some freaky motherfuckers out there if you're out there dating. Men, women. I mean, women tell me crazy stories too. But I'll tell you some stories about women that, like, just certain ones, you would think they're so nice and so normal. But then you get to know them and you find out all this weird shit about them. Like just as an example, and I love women. You know, I don't. It's not like I think all women are like that. There's some freaky ass men out there. But man, I was dating this one girl. I thought she was like a totally normal. She was sweet, nice. She was pretty. And then after we've been together for probably, I don't know, a couple of months, and we were still dating. It wasn't like super serious, but it was, you know, we were like getting serious. And it was like after 3 or 4 months, she starts giving me little hints that like she might have used to sell ass. She was kind of saying like she would say stuff that was like questionable, like, oh, you know, I would have only done something like that if they were paying me. Or she said little comments like that, but eventually I ended up finding out she was just like straight on Craigslist, like selling ass and all this. And it's like, I really thought this was like this good girl, this nice, sweet girl. I've known her for months now, and then you just find out she's been selling ass. And it's like, what do you do? Like, I mean, it's like, what do you do in that situation? You just leave? She was cool, like, me and her were cool as shit, and she said she hadn't been doing it in, like, years, but I don't know, man. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. Went on a date before your husband. The guy wanted girls to tie him to the steering wheel because he said he could get out, because he said... What the fuck? Wait, so did you do it? You tied his ass up to the steering wheel, like in the car? That's a new one right there. I haven't heard that one. Man, I was wait, I want to hear more of this actually before I go. That's funny. But yeah, anybody that's here, feel welcome to jump in the conversation. Lighthearted conversation. We're just talking shit. That's all. That's all. Alright, we'll ride around a little bit while we talk. That's hilarious. Yo, I'm telling you, there's like people out there that you'll meet that seem so normal. So fucking normal, and then you just find out some crazy shit, you know? Man, I'm telling you, I met this girl. She was gorgeous. I was like excited to see her all the time, and then I just found out one day she used to sell ass, and it's like, damn. Part of me kind of like felt almost proud, like it's an accomplishment, you know, guys had to pay for that, but I don't know, like I couldn't really get around that one. To be honest, I had to end that shit. But there's people have all these weird things that you never think. I was dating this one girl. I don't know if you ever heard of this before. I have never heard of it, and I wish I could unhear it. But this girl asked me if I've ever been pegged, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I've never heard this before. She said, have you ever been pegged? I'm like, I was like scared to ask. I'm like, I don't know, that sounds crazy. What the fuck is that? Yeah, nah, I think once you cross that line, it's like, but do you think a woman that's done that can like turn around? Like, I think a woman that was a hoe can be loyal and like fight her desires if she like turns to God. But would a woman like that ever be able to be sexually content in like a relationship? If she's been selling ass and sex has been like a way that she makes money. Is she able to like is she able to be satisfied with a sex life with like her husband or something? Or is she always gonna be needing to like kind of run around? And that's something I wondered about her. I didn't want to judge her right away. I didn't want to be like, all right, you have fucked up past, so I'm not fucking with you. And we had great sex, honestly. She'd say thank you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what that means. So that seemed cool. I don't know. It just was like the mental thing. You know? Yeah. I don't know. But eventually I couldn't get past that one. But then so this is right after that. So I get out of that relationship. I'm dating this other girl. And like I said, we're riding around. Oh, we were driving somewhere to go get dinner. We were going to eat. And she just asked me, she's like, have you ever been pegged? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, that sounds crazy. And then she told me what it means. And I like pulled over the car. I pulled over and I was like, yo, what? Do I look like I would do some shit? Why the fuck would you ask me that? And she was like, well, I don't know. My last boyfriend used to like it. I'm like, oh, hell no. I was like, nah, I dropped her off. I'm like, no. No. Yo, it means she's gonna strap up and make him her bitch, basically. Take his manhood. I'm trying to say it without just straight saying it. Bro, it's so nasty. But it's like you would never fucking know. That like she wants to strap up and go to war. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who? But then the thing was, she was like, my ex-boyfriend used to like it. So I don't know, I thought like other guys might like it. I'm like, alright, well, no. But then she showed me, like, I seen pictures of her ex, because it's her child's father. I seen pictures of him on Facebook. He was a totally normal dude. Totally normal dude. Like, looks normal. He seemed like he dressed fine. She's telling me he gets pegged. So now it got me wondering, like, damn, are there a lot of dudes out here that do freak ass shit like that I'm not aware of? Yeah, for real. Exit only. Yeah, and I'm exiting this fucking relationship because that's crazy. I really felt offended that she would even think that I would do something like that. But I guess there are some men out there that are so damn freaky that the women think that we're all like that or something. I don't fucking know. I met some girls that had some weird quirks. We were talking about one the other night. I had a girl that was like, that wanted to lick my eyeballs. She liked to lick eyeballs, and then she wanted me to lick her eyes. She wanted me to lick her fucking eyeballs. No, real shit. Whoa. Dog, that truck looked like he was about to slam into that motherfucker. No, it's overboard like crazy. It's like crossing boundaries. It's like offensive. But I don't know. I guess she's been around these freaks so long. I might go pick my man up. And he might come slide with us. Let me see. We might go over to Philly. I just gotta see what's going on. But we might stop up. My people's having like a little get together up in Francisville, matter of fact. This Lil Uzi's hood. So I don't think we've ever been to that area on the channel, so maybe we could pull up a Francisville in a little bit if you guys want to ride along with us. Oh, there's a little food truck. Yo, Nene, I swear to God they do. I swear to God. And yo, I'm telling you, some of them are women that you would think are normal, like nice, sweet girls. You would have no fucking idea that they were into all this freak ass shit. I just want to stretch my legs. It's so fucked up at Chester. It's just like this. You got so much nice shit here, and this shit just be all fucked up. I'm just like, this is why I like asking this question, because like I want to ask other men. It seems like in this era there's like nobody's like sexually active or anything. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just like, am I the only person that has met all these freaky ass women? Like, is this just me? Do I attract like freaks? I think there's like a little homeless encampment back here. Let's go see. But a lot of these women, you know, women get these ideas from men. And I noticed like, cause you know, I'm like, I used to do drugs real bad and I got sober and stuff. I went to rehab and all that. This was 15 years ago or something. What's back here? They have a little memorial. Someone must have got killed back here. Damn. Yeah, someone must have got killed back here. Fuck, man. That's what these memorials are all for. They put that birthday card, happy birthday. Man. That's fucking horrible. It looks like it must have been a girl because they have all the pink and stuff. Dude, what the fuck? It looks like a place where people come and get high too. Maybe I probably shouldn't be back here. We're like in the trenches too. If y'all know where we're at, we're like, we're not like the normal YouTube bulls that call a bunch of people, hey, let's go to O Block. I'll just fucking, this is my normal life, you guys. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. At first, when you said good for you, I wasn't sure if you were talking about the freaky ass stories I was telling, but then I was like, oh no, she's probably talking about me getting sober. That's funny. So you just needed a man that had some balls. That's all. You just needed a guy that had a little edge to him. I think all women need a guy with a little edge. A lot of guys are scared to be edgy. They're scared to like have an edge with women, just as far as like, you know, being decisive and shit, because they're scared she'll walk away. They're more scared of like losing a woman and fucking standing on business. But I mean, this strip was like, that's dope though. I mean, that's dope that you found somebody. That sounded like exactly what you was looking for. You know, this used to be all storefronts and like a liquor store. It was a bar right here, probably before my time, but used to have some shit back here in Chester, and now it's all fucking crumbling to the ground. Chester, Pennsylvania, y'all. Place used to be booming back in the day. How'd you meet your husband, Nene? You never dated a black guy? Did you grow up around mostly white guys or what? It's funny because I was like, when I was younger, I was the opposite. I really only dated black girls when I was younger. But it was really just because, well, I always was attracted to them, but also I just was able to like connect with them easier. Just because I'm like a little bit ghetto, I guess. Not to say, it's just they will understand me better. Like a lot of white people when I was younger looked at me like I was like I had two heads and shit. So, but I just like after, you know, when I got a little older, I just started started dating around, and I got lucky. I got lucky. 'Cause a lot of people, but this is what I'm saying. Like with the dating experiences, a lot of people will end up in a relationship with people who they think are just these normal, regular people, and you end up finding out how fucked up they are after you've like committed all this time to them. And so then some people will just stay with them because they've committed that much time. But then you end up getting stuck with somebody who's like a pervert or whatever the fuck. Oh, so yeah, you grew up with a solid father. Mainly rock musicians. Where the hell you meeting rock musicians at? But like you didn't like not anybody. Did you date anybody famous? Yeah, that's funny. It's funny like people really put a lot of value on like the color of your skin, you know? Like I've always I got to a point now where I don't really give a fuck. But I used to be kind of like insecure, people call me wigger and shit like that. People really like just because you're black or white doesn't mean you have to act one certain way. You just have to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? As long as you be yourself, that's all that matters. Some people don't like it when you be yourself. Some people don't like that shit. But as I got older, I really stopped thinking like that and started just trying to connect with people on like more, with women in particular, like on a more like spiritual type of level, And you'll find that with any color. I mean, you just gotta find someone that's compatible with you. But people are super judgmental. A lot of people also really fucking hate interracial dating, men and women. Yeah, I've been called a race traitor and all types of shit. It's crazy. I mean, and then you know what's crazy about it? If you really think about it objectively, in like 100 years or something, nobody's gonna be a pure anything. Everybody's gonna be mixed with everything. It's just the way it is. It's not like a terrible thing. And then at some point, I mean, you love who you love. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be bad about anything. I think when people get together, like because like if someone seeks out, like if a white guy is like seeking out black because she's black, and that kid, because I used to do that when I was younger. I'll be honest. I just only dated black girls, and then you end up being with someone that you don't fuck with like that, or they don't fuck with you. But now when I stopped thinking that way, I had my ex-girlfriend was black, and we had an amazing relationship. But I wasn't like seeking out a black woman at the time. Me and her just clicked, But a lot of people, there's a bunch of gang graffiti. A lot of that shit was come from the local kids. It's about that connection, And it's about who you feel comfortable with. And that's that. I feel like I could be comfortable with anybody. As long as they like, Bonnie's Rocks and Atco. Oh, you sang? Oh, no shit. Jackie Rena from WMMR was your drummer. Oh, that's fucking dope. Are you a musician? Because we have a thing in the Discord. I gotta go in there. I want to go into some of these bars and get some drinks one day just for the fuck of it. I'm gonna bring you guys in with me. A little too early now, but that's dope. On our, we have a bunch of musicians. Excuse me, I hear the hiccups. We got a bunch of musicians like in our community. So I put up a thing in our Discord. I put like, Discord is still kind of confusing to me, but I did put a section for everyone in our community to post their music. So if you do have any music you want to share, go to our Discord, and I think it's like one of the top options. Oh, you play drums? That's dope. That's dope. Atco. I used to go to we used to go to the Atco Raceway. We used to go race at the Atco Raceway. You remember? You remember that place? They just closed it down. I wonder why they closed that place down. I love that place. Back in the day, we used to do like drag races and shit. We used to do the drag races in Philly, And then, but those were just like street drag races. At ATCO, you could actually like see how many miles per hour you went. It had like the speedometer and shit. That shit was lit. Okay, yeah, same here. We had all types of shit: 4-wheelers, bikes, all types of shit. Dirt bikes, sports bikes. Yeah, it was pretty dope. I'm pretty fortunate to have like kind of a pretty crazy upbringing. But yeah, ATCO is dope, man. I really like kind of pissed that they closed it. I wonder why. I guess nobody went there anymore. I don't know. I want to get down closer to the water. I just want to roll something up and go fucking smoke it by the water. So do you still do like, are you still a musician? I think it would be so dope, like, if, I listened to one of our people's music and she was good, and, I told her to post more shit, to post shit in the Discord, but she hasn't yet. I was surprised, like, how we really do have some talented artists, so I want to see if I could, like, spotlight them somehow. Or maybe even do live streams, like, listening to subscribers' music. You know what I mean? That would actually be dope. You haven't in years. Papa, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Okay. You got drums there? You gotta break the drum set out. Just go crazy. I love playing the drums. I was never like super good at it though. But I make beats. I make beats and shit. That's my thing. Like I'm nice on the MPC and all that. That bull was staring straight into my car. It looked like he was clutching. I don't know why people always do that shit. It's like, alright, bro. I got it. You're a gangster. Alright. Fucking fall back. Motherfucker is ready to have a shootout first thing in the morning. Crazy. So wild, man. This world we live in is just crazy, man. And we just accept it. We just accept that things are just like super fucked up. No big deal. No big deal. We're just walking around here ready to fucking kill somebody because we're traumatized. But we'll be alright. We'll be fine, guys. Don't worry about us. I'm gonna start playing these electric guitars hanging on my wall. Oh, you got a bunch of instruments and shit. I tried to play the guitar when I was younger. I really wanted to learn it. For some reason, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't get it. I don't know why. It just didn't click for me. It did not click for me. But making beats clicked for me. I actually made, I kind of like had to step away from that shit because some of the people in that industry are just fucking evil. And I started doing this YouTube channel because I just want my own platform where I don't have to deal with these people. Because, man, I'm telling you, I produced a song that's at like 12 million views. I think it has like 12 million views. Jelly Roll was on it. I produced a couple things. But I got fucked by these people. I barely got any money from it. And then I realized what this shit is about. Like, basically, you get fucked over, and then you create a system where you fuck other people over. And that's how the music industry works. Y'all just fuck each other. Everybody's fucking each other. And, but I still always felt like I couldn't just live like a regular life. I'm just not, like, built for it. So that's why I ended up doing this YouTube, because I just want to start my own shit, my own platform, Like if I could ever help any other artists out with creating a platform or getting away from this evil industry, I want to do that. But to create your own platform, you have to start with absolutely fucking nothing from scratch. So people don't do it. Everything I'm doing, you know, I spent money on this shit, but man, I tell you, I've met people in the industry that are just the most evil, like fucking terrible person you could even ever meet, to the point where I was just like, I don't even care. I'd rather be broke and work a 9 to 5 than hang out around these people. Like killers, woman abusers. Dude, I'm telling you, some of them, I'm not gonna say names because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but there were certain people that were Diddy's people that I knew. This was all just through music, and so I met a couple of them, and I was like excited. We didn't know Diddy was a fucking perv back then. This was like 2010. So I was like hyped to meet these guys, but the more closer I started like getting to know them, man, I tell you, the shit you hear in the rap music, a lot of these people are really doing that shit. Really doing that shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here talking so much, I didn't read anybody's comments. Nicest celeb is Ozzy? No shit. I could see that. Ozzy's fucking cool as hell. Good girl. I can smoke a whole cigarette in under 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for your contribution. Look like a good state to make some money selling ice. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It is for sure. Are you mad, Diddy? It's just like, yo, I'm not like, your average person is gonna just have a 9 to 5 and make good money. That's it. It's really, for me, it's not about the money. It's just like the lifestyle. It's like it's hard to explain. I'm just so, like, if you see how I am, I'm always in the car, I'm always moving around. Doing a 9 to 5 for me is like torture. Whereas for most people, it's not. You know, most people, I don't know. Just some of us just don't function that way, you know. It makes it hard because then it's like you dedicate everything to this, and then if it doesn't work, you're fucked, you know. You're really rolling the dice. So going to school, doing all that is definitely the safest and most practical decision. You really take a risk when you're trying to live this type of life. But yeah, it is the freedom, bro. It is the freedom. And it's like, part of me, like I said, part of me is so deeply implanted in me. It's like almost willing to sacrifice, now the word sacrifice is like a crazy word, but you know, like I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of money, time, everything. I just want. So an old head told me, I was like real depressed. I was trying to get off drugs. The old head told me something that just was amazing, and it wasn't that crazy. But he just said, just imagine what you want your life to be like. Just think about it. Just close your eyes. Imagine what you want your life to be like. Now go out and fucking make it that way. Go out and make it that way. I'm like, damn. All right. That was like the most simple, basic info anybody's ever given me, and it made so much fucking sense. It's like, wow, he's right. I just gotta go make it that way. And you know, I have a job too. I have a full-time job also. Believe it or not, I just work crazy hours, but I didn't just like throw my whole life away making it happen, but you know. Yeah, we're in Chester, Russell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. His co-workers are psychopaths. Yo, I swear to God, bro. Swear to God, like, co-workers, you have no idea what some of these motherfuckers are into when they leave work. You ever have any of those co-workers that, like, you know they go home thinking about work, they be all mad and shit, like always complaining about everybody, and you know they be at home thinking about work? He said, get out of my city. Come on, dog. I'm literally here every day. What, have you never watched my channel before? You know I live right, like, you know I live, like, right next to Chester. I grew up here. So, it's gonna be a little hard for me to get out of here. Unless you want to fucking pay for my room and boarding, dog. I know you're just playing with me, though. Started off traveling nurse. Started a company. Yeah, Nene, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I feel. No, that's exactly how I feel. I mean, like, my jobs, I used to just do sales, like actual sales. Like, I worked for Verizon. I made really good money with Verizon, actually. Like, for good money for someone with no degree, I was probably making like 60 something a year, maybe more. But I just couldn't sit there in the office all day. Like, I was going fucking crazy. How much is gas? $8 in California? Holy fuck, dude. Nah, it's like $4 here. It's still crazy, but eight fucking dollars. Holy shit. Dude, Cali is out of pocket, bro. It's not like, do the jobs pay y'all that much extra money so you can afford it? Because I heard rent in the hood in Cali is like fucking, what, like $2,000 a month or something? I don't understand how people survive out there. I would love to live in Cali too. It's like one of the best states. But man, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to live out there, man. You gotta pay a nice piece of fucking change just to live out there. Because I had homies that lived in some part of LA. They were Mexican, but they lived in the hood. They're good, cool people. They said they were paying $2,000 a month for fucking apartment in the hood. I'm like, what? I don't know if that's accurate or not. That sounded crazy. This was a long time ago too. It was probably 10 years ago. I think they were paying, one girl was paying $1,500 for a 1-bedroom in the trenches. New York City is like that too. Out here, you can still find like somewhat cheap places in Chester, especially. Nah. Oh, there's some. I might get food there. I never ate at that joint. There's something that I like. Kind of, I don't know, have like an attachment here. I don't know what it is, bro. Cause I moved to Florida. I was down in Florida for like 7 years. It's just, I don't know. Now, after I moved back though, I was kind of like, damn, I fucked up. I should have stayed in Florida. I ain't gonna lie, but there is still something that I love about it. It's home, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now I hear you. Like, if you go somewhere better, where'd you move? Yeah, I fucked up, bro. I really should have stayed in West. I lived in West Palm Beach. I was working for Verizon. I was getting money, like good money with them. I don't know. I was just on some like, I don't know. Just like, I just gotta go out and chase my fucking dreams, man. I don't know. Mexican, $3K for a 3-bedroom. Oh, but you're by Disneyland, so is it like a real good area, or are you in the hood? Like, what is it? What is the situation? Like, if you move down here, like 3rd Street or one of these hoods, you'd probably find a place for like $650, $700. But you have to live down here in the trenches. Probably, and that would really be for a studio. For like one of these houses, you at least be paying probably $1,000 a month. Now, back in the day, we used to have the whole row home, 3-bedroom, $650 a month. $650 a fucking month. Oh, you moved to Alabama? Okay. Florida? I mean, yeah, bro. I love Florida. I like my Florida and Texas are my 2 favorite states. I don't know what it is about Texas. I really love the people there. And the Mexican food in Texas, like the Tex-Mex, yo, that shit is real, bro. That shit is fucking good as fuck. But yeah, I love Florida, bro. Especially, bro. Especially if you're Latino, bro. The Latino community in Florida is crazy. You know, you got so much good Spanish food everywhere. It's just a vibe, you know. But Florida's not cheap either anymore, bro. Like Florida's still, they're taxing to live out there too. What's Decatur, Alabama? Is that like a city, or are you out there in the country now? You're probably out there in the country. He said, "Let me bring some ice." I think they got enough as it is. That shit came out of nowhere, man. There was no meth growing up when I was a kid, and then all of a sudden it just popped up. San Diego near park, 1K for 3-bedroom. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Are you like in the fucking trenches? How is that? Decatur's a little city, okay. Yeah, like, I don't know, bro. I feel so comfortable here, so it's like, I don't know. I just had this weird attachment to this area. Like, I love it. I don't know why. But at the same time, should have stayed in fucking Florida. But you know what though? If I stayed in Florida, I probably wouldn't have started this YouTube channel. Actually, I definitely wouldn't have. Cause I was getting so much money down there. And you know, Florida's scam land, so we were doing all types of scamming. We were scamming insurance companies. I would never scammed actual human, like actual normal people, but we scammed the fuck out of insurance companies. I was getting money down in Florida. I could get $8,000 off of one deal. Like I'll close a deal down there. I got $8,000 off of one deal. I was getting money, bro, but I don't know. Just wasn't. It's just not what I wanted to do. This is what I'm trying to do. Which state? Near Balboa Park? Oh no, he said he's in San Diego. So I don't know. Oh yeah, this whole place is surrounded by chemical plants, bro. It's all oil plants and yeah. This whole place is surrounded by it. And you meet some of the crazy motherfuckers here, it'll make sense. This used to be a gigantic high school, and it was abandoned for years, and some kids lit it on fire. And fucking, the smoke, it was this huge school, abandoned school, and it completely burned down, bro, and the whole fucking town of Marcus Hook was just engulfed in smoke. Like, there was people on the whole other side of town that were, like, fucking coughing and shit. So, hang on, let me catch up. Oh, Balboa Park. Okay, so you got the tweakers over there. Okay. San Diego's in California, bro. How don't you know that? Yeah, nay, you know what I mean? Like, it's something, like, for instance, I got this thing, like, every Sunday morning where I like to get in a car and I like to just drive through the hood and listen to old soul music. Because I had, like, it was my old head when I was a young buck. When I was, like, he was kind of teaching me how to, like, basically he was teaching me how to be a fucking criminal. But he was my OG, I guess you could say. But Sundays we used to just ride around the hood listening to soul music and making plays. But it's just like, I don't know. It's something I always remember, something I always love doing. It's just like relaxing too. What up, Forrest? What's up with you, my guy? How you feeling today? FFG. FFGG, yeah, what you need some game on, homie? I do my best. And if I don't got some game on the subject, maybe somebody else does. Yeah, we're about to be in Delaware. We pretty much are in Delaware. He said, bullshit, I was just there at the zoo. There's tweakers all out. Bro, a 3-bedroom in Cali for $1,000 a month is like either you hit the jackpot or you live right in the you hit the jackpot or you live in a dope spot. Ain't no goddamn way driving the hill, you know. Tweakers mainly in LA. Yeah, bro, who's the rapper? Isn't Mozzie from San Diego? Oh no, Mozzie's from Sacramento. What's Sacramento like? Is Sacramento crazy? Cause I know Mozzie is solid. Like I really fuck with Mozzie. Mozzie feels like he's from over here or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like East Coast fucks with him like because we kind of get that energy from him. I don't know. I never knew anything about Sacramento until Mozzie, and then it kind of brought our eyes on Sacramento. We're like, damn, that shit kind of vicious out there. So I remember being 5 and my dad 71 Cheville listening to Isley Brothers going to, you know what I'm saying? Nay, that part. And that's something that, yeah, like, it's I don't get that vibe anywhere else but here, like PA. Chester, for real, is the only place I really get the vibe. I don't know. I guess it's just the memory. But that was always like the time where I'm like, you know, I'm just with my old head, we're just riding. He got the good, like, old 70s, you know, Delphonics and all that good shit going. Who sing the song Backstabbers? They smile in your face. Like that, all that old smooth shit. And that put me on, like, I probably would have never heard any of that music or anything, man. If I had the OG. I learned some good things from him too, but he pretty much just like told me how to sell drugs and fucking do shit. But I think, you know, I was out here. He was trying to help, I think. Maybe. The OJs, yeah, that's right. OJs. That's good music, man. Like, I wish they still made music like that. They don't. There's no music like that. Damn, I kind of want to give this person a ride. They look like they're hurting. I be wanting to give people a ride, but sometimes oh look, gas is $3.84 right there. That's not bad. You gotta come to Delaware for gas. Yo, I gave this random lady a ride like 2 weeks ago, because she missed her bus, and she said it was like an hour wait for the next bus. So I was like, I'll give you a ride, where you gotta go? And she gets in the car and she's just fucking wasted, like reeks like alcohol. She's like telling me all about her entire life. Then she has these like 4 like massive bags filled with all this clothes and shit. I'm like, what is it? Are you moving? Is this like your whole life? She was like, no, I just boosted this from the store. She was like, this is what I do. I'm the biggest booster in Wilmington. So then I drop her off. I need to get a coffee. I know there's a Dunkin' Donuts around here somewhere. Did you guys see me pass it? I've got such bad ADD. I jump from one subject to the next like crazy. Yeah, but I just wanted to help and give this lady a ride, and she was fucking wasted. She must have gone through my glove box while, like, somehow without me looking, and she stole my fucking air freshener, because it was open when she got out and the air freshener was gone. But she had all these bags full of clothes. She was like, you want some Jordans? I'll give you some Jordans. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take some Jordans. The shits were ass though. They were like the Dunks or something. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Live backstabbing people in the world, Nancy. You are right. That's why I stay by myself. or anybody you see me around, people I've known for years. Like my boys that be in the car with me, I know them since I was little kids. Like I really don't, I don't trust people. I'm a vet driving a vet. She said I'm a vet driving a vet through Camden. She bringing a 9. That's all you need right there. That's what I got. I got a little Taurus. I like the compacts. People be hating on the compacts, but I like my little Taurus G3. That's all I need. Born and raised in Chester. I miss it. I can't live. Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you. I definitely hear you, bro. This whole area, like even Delaware is getting fucking off the hook. Try to listen to New Soul. The Sacred Hearts. Oh, I didn't even know there was New Soul. I'm gonna have to check that out, Big Pepsi. Big Pep. I call you Big Pepsi. No, I'll definitely check. Always watching my surroundings. Yeah, Nancy, you got to. Got to. Got to. And I always tell women too, like if you don't have a gun or something, get bear spray in your car. This apartment complex is kind of grimy. Somebody got shot. Let me see if I could go in. I think the doors are locked, but maybe I could go in. Cause somebody got shot right here. I'm gonna show you the lobby. Somebody got boomed. Somebody got boomed right here. So somebody ran up in here. The Sacred Souls. Okay. I'm gonna check that shit out. So somebody got smoked right in this joint, right in there. I think it was the next one over. Right here though. Like came in here, came in the door, and somebody was just waiting for him. Somebody waiting for him. Got there, yeah. And you're out here. Everything is mad quiet. Nothing goes on back here. You're in Delaware. Man, listen. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Once invited a man over to my apartment and he stayed 7 days and refused to go back. God damn. Well, Nancy, if he stayed 7 days, he must have been laying down that pipe. He must have been laying down that pipe work pretty good. I'd imagine you probably would have got rid of him the second day, right? You probably would have got rid of him the second day. He did something, right? That's crazy, though. Didn't want to go home. So, I mean, wouldn't you just call cops? Like, how does they just stay? That's wild. 110-pound German Shepherd with you. Yeah, that'd do the job, Nene. That'd do the fucking job right there. That's another thing, that having a dog is like the best thing you could possibly have for home defense. I love pit bulls. I love them. I think they're just like the prettiest, most loyal dogs. You just gotta raise them real good. You gotta raise them like my baby Starla. Yo, Starla will she dominates men. She's a girl. She's small, but she like I was taking her to my boy's house to watch her for a little bit, but we had to introduce our dogs because he has a pit too, like a bigger one though. So when they met up, the first thing the male did was try to mount Starla, and she fucking grabbed him by his neck with her teeth and then mounted him and started humping him. My little girl, grabbed this giant pit by his neck with her mouth and then just started humping him. Treated him like a bitch, and the dog just respected her. I didn't even know female dogs had an instinct to do shit like that. Nancy, dude didn't want to go back because there were too many cockroaches. Ugh. I hope he didn't bring any over to your house. Yo, Nancy, keep it real though. He laid down that pipe work. He knew how to. He was an efficient plumber. Keep it a buck. There ain't no way you let him stay for 7 days because he's scared of cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? No, Nancy's skipping a crucial piece of this story right now. It's all good, Nancy. You know we love you. You know we love you, girl. Yeah, Nene, Pits do have a bad name because people will just raise them like shit, you know? But they are such good dogs. God damn, he ate all your food? Oh, man. He's eating the food. Nah, yeah, he gotta go. He definitely gotta go. Oh, you got blue noses. I love blue noses. Mine's a red nose. My girl's a red nose. What up, Candy? Boston in the building. You already know I love you too, baby. Nay. I swear to God, if you get a female pit, she will love you, and I mean but nobody is gonna play with you. I'm telling you, like my dog, she's just she's the sweetest thing. She'll never hurt anybody. But if she senses that someone's like being aggressive or something, she's on it. She's on it. And we lived when I lived in Florida, for some reason she had this thing about iguanas. Like she just fucking went crazy every time she seen an iguana. And she would just like bust. She would try so hard. I had to get like a special harness so she wouldn't bust out of it when we saw the fucking iguanas. I mean, she would just go charge them and then get it and just like rip it into pieces. It's like, damn, like she's so nice and sweet all the time, but then she just releases this beast. She's crazy. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but 1971 was the year he was born. Dude was struggling, you felt bad for him. Oh yeah. You got a good heart. I hear you. Sometimes sometimes you just feel bad for someone, you want to help them. You know what I hate though? I fucking hate when you help somebody and they're like not even grateful for you. Like you did all that because you felt like this person deserves some help, and then he's just like totally fucking ungrateful. $1,300 a month for child support is pretty vicious. He must have been making some kind of money. That's a lot. Isn't that pretty high for child support? I'm not sure. My brother's female pit watched over their kids like a G. Hell yeah. Bro. With children, for some reason, when there's children around, she will be so protective. She will get violent. That's the only time you'll really see her get violent, is when there's fucking children around. Like, she's not gonna attack anybody, but you can tell she like is ready to go. I mean, it's amazing. Dogs really are like fucking people in so many ways. That little hotel right there is actually kind of crazy. It's fucking people hustle out of it and shit like that. Yeah, some people do want to live like this type of life, but most people will end up regretting it. You can't just like be in the streets and never have to like deal with violence or something bad happening to you. Like you're gonna go through some type of fucked up situation and then probably like wish that you weren't living like this anymore. Yeah, Candy, I mean, I'm basically damn near there myself. Because I want to help somebody, and then I go help him, and then I realize this motherfucker didn't even deserve it. Oh, the lady, the drunk ass lady that I dropped off. So when we get to her neighborhood, so she lives in the hood. She lives in the hood. So I'm dropping her off over there, and she's like bragging about how she's the biggest booster in Wilmington. She's like, yeah, I'm the biggest booster in Wilmington. It's like all these people know who I am. They all know who I am. I'm famous. And then she just like gets out of the car. She's like, thanks. But the way she said it was like fuck you. It was so strange. So strange. And I was just sitting there like, God damn, man, I wish I did not help that lady. She did not deserve that shit. But it's hard to decipher the two. Like, some people genuinely need help and they're good people. But yeah. Now you gotta be selfish though. We be helping people that had never lift a finger to help us. They wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire, but they want you to give them the world. Yeah, absolutely, Nancy. It's always a pleasure talking to you. We'll probably be on all day, so if you're around, feel free to pull up. We love having you. This little trailer right here is crazy. Well, it used to be crazy. There was a meth lab in it, and it just fucking exploded. And it was just sitting there like this exploded trailer there forever. Like, they never fixed it or anything. I keep forgetting I need a coffee. I need to go get one. Shit, my bad. I missed all your comments. Who's my favorite Philly rapper? Probably Leaf Ward. I mean, Beanie Siegel. Beanie Siegel, Leaf Ward, Meek Mill, AR Ab, and Cheek Raw. That's my top 5. Is that 5? Beanie Siegel, AR Ab, Meek Mill, Leaf Ward, Cheek Raw. Those are my top 5 Philly rappers. I fuck with some of the young bulls too. I like what some of the young bulls are doing too. Who you got? Who's your favorite Philly rappers? Oh, you know what? That's funny. I do burn sage. Yeah, I'm one step ahead of you. Finding out she was married. Damn, dog. How long did it take to find out she was married? I had one that she wasn't married though. Oh, that little John back there it's kind of crazy too. It looks all nice from the outside. But yeah, I dated this girl. We were together for like a month. And she would talk about this dude that like she used for rides, and like, oh yeah, the way she talked about him was like he's like a piece of shit. But then it eventually comes out that that's her boyfriend. I'm like, what? Man, I felt like I don't get pleasure off of that. Like, some men feel good about fucking somebody's what lady. I do not. I felt like shit about her. Beanie Core. Oh, I forgot Core, bro. Yeah, I forgot Core. Yeah, Core definitely gotta be on a list too. I might have to take Cheek Raw and put off and put Core on, cause this Cheek never really like had he just didn't make all the hits. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's where I wanted to go. But there's this little neighborhood back here. It looks exactly like Highland Gardens, but it's like the Delaware version. Can I turn around here? Yeah, it's weird. It's like the same exact houses and shit. Vinny Paz is from Philly? Yeah, Meek, you gotta give it to Meek just for how much he carried it for Philly. Like, Meek Mill was the only guy carrying it for Philly for years and years, you know? And he got a lot of respect from other cities, Chicago and all that, really respect him. A lot of Chicago cats, like rappers and shit, said they grew up listening to him, matter of fact, so. Meek definitely held it down for our area. Yeah, Nene. No, you're right though. You're right, but it's like there is still good women out here. You know what I'm saying? They exist. They're just not everywhere. But you could kind of tell, like, by the way a woman dresses and the way she carries herself, and like if she uses like new lingo and like you know, like, I don't know, like low key period. Like there's certain things that kind of trigger me to, you know, I don't know. If they're like too trendy or caught up with the times, you know what I mean? That'd be like the young Jones though. The older you get, these like the young ones come after us. Like women will get mad that like older guys date young women, but young women come after you when you get older. It's so weird, especially if you're like married or in a relationship. And I don't know what it is. I didn't know until I got older that they be doing this shit. Women are crazy. I love women. I love y'all so much. Y'all are crazy as shit though. Oh, he's from South Philly. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. You know what? I did know he was from Philly though. That's crazy though, because I lived in South Philly for mad years. Like, I should know that. If anybody should know that. Do you remember Nostra? I don't know if you remember Nostra. They were like a bunch of white boys from South Philly. And they were hard, man. They could really spit, like Johnny Quest. He said that's a serial killer, Nancy. Real rap. That boy definitely had a dead body in his apartment. That's why he didn't want. That's the real reason he didn't want to go back there. Found out a week her husband walked up at a bar and dropped her ring right in front of us. Damn. Oh shit. All right, yeah, you got it. You win. You win. That's crazy, bro. Fuck, man. Wait, how did you feel? Like, did you just kind of stay like out of the interaction? Now this neighborhood, so this is called Edgemore Gardens, and if you go through Highland Gardens, is a neighborhood in Chester, and it's the exact same houses. It's the same layout with like the horseshoes and shit. So interesting. It's like, cause the houses are unique. You know, they got these like kind of the octagon windows. You see the octagon windows and shit. It's the same exact houses from. So I'm assuming it's probably like the same company or some shit. Whoever built all of them. Get off Facebook dating app. Yo, you know what, Nancy? You're not the first person that told me about the Facebook dating app. I never used it, but I have heard there are some fucking crazy ass people on there. The ones I did use, I did dating apps, but it was a really long time ago. I used Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish was a fucking shit show. I used that, and then Tinder. I did Tinder too. I had some dates on there. I had some I had fun on there, but I never met any like serious relationship. But my cousin had never used Tinder before. So and I had like some success on there. A little yerky, nothing wrong with it. And I had a little success on there, so I'm telling him like, yo, you should try, because he was single for mad long, like never talked to any girls. I was like, yo, just try Tinder. The very first girl he matched with, ever using Tinder, the very first girl he matched with, he's fucking married to her right now, has 2 kids, owns a home with her and everything. And I was there when he did it. Like, I told him to download the app. And he just fucking took it to the moon. I'm like, God damn, bro, why the fuck couldn't that happen to me? But these dating apps, I was telling Nene earlier about how I've met all these girls that have all these like weird fetishes and shit that they'll tell me about, and they're girls that I met on these dating apps. I think a lot of people go on the dating apps just to do freaky ass shit. I don't know. I mean, yo, whatever is your thing is your thing. It ain't none of my business. I want a Dunkin' Donuts, man. I need to go find a Dunkin'. People thought you were a cop. Oh, because your dad being a state trooper. That's funny. Are you talking about like growing up when you were younger? I was dating this girl who, she knew I was like in the streets. She knew I wasn't like living no normal lifestyle. But she fucked with me. And she didn't tell me for a minute. Like, we were talking for like a few months. And she finally told me that she's in police academy, like learning to be a cop. I was like, what? I'm like, wait, so how is this gonna work? Like, you know that I ain't shit, and you're gonna be a cop, like. So, I think we ended up breaking up. I really fucked with her too. She was a good. I would stay with her now. I would stay with her if I had a chance. Like, if I would have met her again, I would have locked her in. But I was just like, I was very ignorant. But she was a good girl though. Oh, you met your wife on Tinder too? Damn, homie. How long y'all been together? You met your husband off Plenty of Fish? Wow. What part of Philly is he from, Nene? Is he from South Philly? I used to live over on 3rd Street, like the 2nd Street neighborhood. Irish. Let me pull in here real quick. I just gotta find out where is a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm addicted to the iced lattes. I feel so sweet saying them, but iced lattes be fucking hitting. It just be hitting. What's somebody down there? Oh my god. Abdallah Khan. Yo, can you guys just ban people? Nene, do you have the ability to completely block people? Or just hide? As a matter of fact, I think you can just only hide them. PBE, what's up, homie? Morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, man. Long time no see. Appreciate you pulling back up, though. He's from, so what is that, like Northeast? I talked to a girl from Abington a little bit. We only chilled probably for like a couple months, but Abington, and then I met another one at Hatboro. I think that's close to. Yeah, PBE. I'm better in person too. I think I'm better in person too. Yeah, cause you get those. Yeah. I think what I like doing to them is I just hide them, so they keep commenting, but nobody can see it. So they're just sitting there trolling themselves. It's great. It must make them so mad because they're like trying to get our attention and nobody's listening. Fucking got a stain on my goddamn white hoodie already. I gotta pull the map up real quick. I don't know why I'm not feeling my hat today. Chill, brother. Yeah, I'm just pulling the map up real quick to find out where the Dunkin' is at. You can hear me? Oh, there we go. Damn, the live wouldn't start back up. Bet. Shout out to everybody that actually stayed. You guys are fucking rock stars. Alright. Let me catch up with your comments, cause yeah, I was froze. And single offers high autonomy, personal growth, financial freedom, peace of no facts, Pep. Facts, Pep. I took. Some people think I'm crazy when I say this shit, but I think it's good advice. I took 2 years of celibacy. I was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was like really. I was running through a lot, like on MySpace, then the dating apps. I was really like out here putting a lot of pain in, and it was just too much. Like I don't know, I was just like I couldn't be content with myself, you know. It was really like I tried to play it off like I'm a player or something, but I was really just codependent, and I just couldn't exist by myself, and I needed like someone else to be around to kind of like validate me. I was getting depressed, doing drugs, like chasing women around. It's really I was just being a fucking loser, and I ended up taking 2 years of celibacy. No women, no drugs, no nothing, for 2 years straight. All I did was pray, get right with God, get my mind right, get my money right. Exactly what you said, bro. And then when I came back from that little break, I just felt like a different person, bro. I just felt like a different person, and I attracted different types of women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women that I was attracted were toxic because of me. My husband probably, but he wouldn't give him a chance because Philly boys are wiggers. He's got a mouth on it. I'm dead. 30-something women crying about men. Yeah, but there's a lot, like, men and women are both crying about each other. Like, there's a lot of men. That's why I want to have these conversations, because it seems like all the conversations we have online between men and women are toxic. Like, men and women are not conversating. They're just fucking. I don't know why I can't get my hat right today. My hat is just like off. I don't know. Fuck it though. But it's not like a conversation. It's just like men complaining and then women complaining. They're not like talking. And then when they do talk, it's just like they call up like a bunch of 304s and then they just sit there and just grind them up. Like, talk to regular women, bro. Regular women are not like selling ass and doing OnlyFans. There's enough regular women that we don't need to like keep glorifying that shit. We can just, you know what I mean, have open conversations. Worst dating experience, dates not showing up. Damn, so. Oh yeah, I would never pay. I would never pay for one of those. I would never pay for one of those. Cause it's like people, you're gonna probably get the same results on a free one. So you actually like went to a location and she just didn't pull up. That's fucked. That's fucked up. Yeah, Nay. I was blessed. But I literally like sacrificed my whole everything that I had going on in my life. I just ended it. Drugs, sex, like my whole life. Just ended it and changed. And some guys have different problems. Like, my problems were my problems. Every guy can't relate to that. But every guy could benefit from taking a break, Because even if you're struggling in the dating scene and you're not sexually active, you could still just be like, all right, but take the pressure off yourself. I'm gonna intentionally stay celibate for this period of time and work on myself. It almost takes this pressure off of you, like you feel like, that feeling like you feel like you should be with a woman, or you should be finding a woman or something. When you take that pressure off of yourself, when you come back into the dating scene, you won't feel that same pressure, like to impress her, or you just be yourself. And if she fucks with you, you be respectful and shit like that, obviously. But I think a lot of us really be trying to like impress them and shit like that, and it fucks it up. Yeah, Nene, they're all making assumptions and not having open conversations. Yeah. Damn, man. See, I that's why I don't like those dating apps. Because you can't talk, like, the other thing about the dating apps is that, those women are probably talking to like fucking 10 other guys. So, you really have to like accept that you're talking to a woman that probably has been around a little bit. Now, that's not always true, because I met cool ass women on the dating app, so I shouldn't say that, because damn near everybody's on a dating app. But, I think it's hard for women because they get bombarded with so much attention and so many dudes, and it's like, imagine if it was like that for men. It would be hard to fight all that temptation, So, even still, I try to not judge women for their past. There probably are some things that see, I don't know. What do you guys think about, me and Nene were talking about this earlier. If a woman has been super sexually promiscuous for a long time, a hoe you could call her, can she come back? Can you turn her? Can she become like a wife? Can she be satisfied with like a normal sex life with one man? Can that woman change, or do you think she's gone forever? Like, if a woman was on OnlyFans and made a bunch of money on there, do you think she's cooked? Is she cooked? Could you overlook it? Because I don't know, most men will just jump right to say she's cooked. But I don't know, like, if that's the case. But I don't know, like, a woman will probably be able to tell me different. Tell me better. Like, can a woman really be turned around after she's past a certain point? Like, sexually, I mean. If she's just been out here, like, being extremely active, is she going to be able to settle down with one guy at some point? Or is she always, like, do you think, are the women that are like that, are they so encumbered with their desires that they just can't fight it and they can't stay loyal? Or do you think these women can turn around and be satisfied? Wait, Nene, wait, hold on. Your husband, you'd be on a date and your husband would call? Hold on. Yeah, P, nah, that's true. She does have to want to change. I'm just wondering, like, sexually, is a woman cooked after she goes past a certain point? After she's been with so many men, is she cooked? Is she cooked? Can she like truly be committed to one guy and fight those desires? I guess she would have to have God first of all. The more partners, the less likely she could be. Yeah, and I think that kind of makes sense. Because I don't know, it's like you gotta think like when this might sound a little weird to some people, but this is true. When women have an orgasm, it's like a totally different experience. Like for us, we have an orgasm, it's kind of like done. If a woman has like a crazy orgasm with one guy, I don't think she ever gets over it. I think she'll always see that guy that way. Cause their experience is so intense. It's not like us, where we just like kind of, you know, it's not that crazy for us. Not like it is for them. Our orgasm it will be the same like pretty much no matter who we have sex with. So with a woman, I'm just wondering like, can she come back from that, or is that always gonna be in the back of her mind? See, that's like a spooky thing to talk about. I'm not like super insecure about it, so I don't really care. Like one way or the other, it won't really hurt me. But I think that's a lot of the fear that men have nowadays is that she's had too many experiences, maybe some that she won't be able to forget. Yeah, P, that's kind of how I feel. I mean, yeah, it can be like that. Your face, see, that's crazy, man. I guess like so when the John says thank you afterwards, then I guess like that's a good thing, right? Is that good? She says thank you. Yeah. No, I'm saying like I think you like men could still get the game up. Like let's see what we could do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make yourself that guy. You know. I gotta keep it like kind of PG because I am in the fucking Dunkin' Donuts. This joint is mad busy. How you doing? Can I just get a medium iced latte with butter pecan and less ice?
Medium iced latte?
Yeah.
What's the right?
Butter pecan.
Medium iced butter pecan latte, right?
Yeah. Thank you. What she said? Thank you. Oh no, it was more like thank you, and then like put her head on my chest and start like that was a different kind of thank you. I feel you. It wasn't like okay, thank you, come again. Yeah, it's a tricky situation, man. It's a tricky situation. It really is. I feel like it's probably tough for the women too. It probably is hard for women because if you think about it, for us it's really the same. I mean, it's not like it's totally different experience every time. I don't want to like say it too crazy because there's like kids in here. But you feel me, like, but like, all right. Yeah. Thank you.
No, you order one.
All right.
Okay, wait, well, I like those on your feet too.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you, bro. So, yo, it was the OnlyFans drawing, Nene. It was the OnlyFans drawing it. Hold on. So, I just think like cause no, when you said that they fake it, I'm like, damn, yeah, cause like the OnlyFans drawing. Afterwards, she was like, thank you. She's like the first person that fucking made me come forever. I'm like, what? She dated all these different dudes and shit. She does OnlyFans. I figured like one of these dudes would have killed her by now. She was like, thank you. She was having tons. And it made me think like, damn, do women, is this like a real struggle for women? So men need to step the game up in that area, and I feel like they can. There's a lot you could do. There's a lot you could do to up the game. And guys, just for the guys, just so you know, some guys might have like insecurity physically. But there's actually exercises where you could, I'm sorry ladies, you close your ears. But men, there are exercises where you could give yourself like an extra inch or two. And that'll take you a long way. Elisa, nah, you just came at the worst time, man. Why'd you come right when you said that? He said, I got mine, finish yourself. No, but I'm just saying, cause yeah, like what you said, like women do fake it, and I think like some of them feel bad, like they really like the guy. So that is being objective. If you're a man and being objective, you have to admit that is a tough situation for the woman to be in. You know what I mean? Like they really need to, like, if they're gonna stay with a guy that can't pleasure them, they just have to accept that this is it for the rest of their life. Unless the man like actually makes an effort, how can you improve? How can you improve and make sure? So, and that's a conversation you can have with your lady too. Like, there's a lot you could do to. I think a lot of guys just want to go right to fucking. You just got like set the mood. There's a lot that men can do to fix that. Well, I think a lot of guys just don't, like, maybe they don't think about it. Or a lot of people just get insecure and then like they just think this is how it is forever. But there's a lot we could do. Gas is pretty cheap down here. Alright, so that's enough of me talking about that. I'm saying, like, yeah. There's a lot that men can do. Especially if you like read about tantric sex and study other things. Like, there are methods to make women have orgasms that like pretty much any man can do. So you can get your game. Anybody could get their game up at any time. That's all I'm saying. You're not fucked. Well, no pun intended. So that's enough. That's enough of the dirty talk. He said, doing better than I deserve. Damn, dog. That's how you feel? I'm the way my mind is now is I'm always trying to find solutions for everything. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there is a solution for all these problems. That's all I'm saying. What's up with you, Lee? So Elisa, do you not celebrate any holidays at all? Because I was just surprised because I was right. Oh, I love Checkers. I always forget it's there. The solution to taming my mouth. No, for but think about it though. Because there's a lot of women out there that are unhappy in that area in their marriage, like a lot. And I think that I don't think the men in those relationships are making an effort to like really figure out what they could do, how could they improve the situation, this, that, and the third. I don't think there's most men don't realize there's exercises to increase your size too. I'm not telling you this, at least I'm telling the guys in the chat that might be going through it. Because a lot of people they probably won't even want to comment on it because it is awkward. It is awkward. But I'm just trying to spread the good word, you know what I'm saying? I want guys to know you're not cooked. You're not cooked if you're willing to fucking take some advice and improve some things. So what is the holy day? Is that Sunday or what is the holy day? Damn, I blew that fucking light. So damn, I missed all your comments. My fault, yo. For some reason it froze. Dro, we're in Wilmington right now. Mister, yeah. I mean, yeah, you know, you should. It's just tough. It's hard, man. Because it's like, if you really think about it, like, what is the perfect person? No matter, if we live in Pennsylvania, we'll meet someone. If we're in Florida, we'll meet someone. And we could potentially fall in love with either one of them. So if you think about it, there's like millions of matches around the world. So you gotta find that match, and you gotta handle business. You gotta handle business. And I'm just saying, if she lets you crack, you got that first time, bro. Listen to me, you gotta crack that thing open like a coconut, boy. You only get one shot and not miss your chance. Whoa, cause opportunity comes once in. You gotta lose. Yeah, no, Nene, it is definitely, they're definitely trying to reduce the population. 100%. And if look up a lot of these people like Bill Gates, George Soros, they are depopulists. This is like, they're spending millions and millions of dollars on promoting music for black kids to kill each other, for women to shake ass and, you know, be promiscuous, and this is all designed, man. If our culture revolved around marriage and love and monogamy, you know, not sleeping around, our society would be so much fucking better. Things we're doing. On a journey to find the truth. Amen. 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 No, I just grew up, like I told you before, my parents were like agnostic. And they almost, like, when I started like believing in God, you could tell they kind of think it's like silly. Like, I tried to like pray and stuff, you could tell it's like kind of not real to them. But I know this shit is real. But we just grew up celebrating them holidays just because it was like normal. That's what you do. Like Christmas and all that. I fuck with the holidays, but yeah, I don't really know anything about the history of them. Sabbath is Saturday, Sunday. Isn't it Sabbath for Jews though? Or are we supposed to do the Sabbath also? I need info because I'm like, I'm not a bad Christian, but I'm a new Christian, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with certain shit. I know I believe in Jesus. I know I believe in God. Accept him as my savior. But you know, I don't know the Bible well. There's a lot. I gotta educate myself way better. What's up, Joe? Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably doesn't. We're in the hood now, so it's switched up a little bit. No, Wilmington gets nasty. Wilmington got some wild little neighborhoods in it. Things are so screwed up in our society. Nah, I know, bro. That's the thing. Is like, I feel you too. Like, I actually don't blame anybody for feeling that way. I don't blame anybody for feeling that way because it's so fucked up. It is fucked up. The only solution is to like be him. Like, you gotta make yourself him. And I think I believe that every single man. I'll put it like this. I think like the average man is probably at like about like 20-30% of his full potential. If even that. Because there's from everything from keeping your body right to mentally being clear-minded, being strong. There's so much we could do. I think all of us, men and women, have like an image in our head of who we're supposed to be. Like, we know. And then when we don't live up to that expectation, and that's when anxiety and depression sets in. So I know it is tough. You really have to have thick skin out here. Like, you really have to have like some sociopathic fucking tendencies, honestly. Catholic and then became Christian. Now just seek truth. Okay, I respect that. I respect it. Sabbath is for us also. The Catholics changed it to Sunday. See, I don't like all I know that like basically in Ireland, like where my family came from, religion was used like politics, you know what I mean? So it was like the Catholics were the ones that were like the people of Ireland that were fighting for the Irish people, and then the Protestants were the ones that switched on their people that were that basically sold their people out for the English government, for English rulership. So they pretty much sold their own people out so they could have money and shit like that, and they fucked over people. So when I would think of Catholic or Protestant, I think of Catholic as like the resistance, but that I know that's not like accurate. That's just the people. That's not the religion. I don't know if the religion itself has some type of. See, I don't know much about it. I just know that history where my people came from, and my grandparents talking about that. You know, like basically, but on like a more political level, I never really learned much about like what Catholicism is or anything. But you know, a lot of Irish, some are like very closely connected. Like my great grandmother was brought here as a servant, so their outlook is like maybe a different. You want to get the Ethiopian Bible? Hold on, I gotta stop rambling so I can like stay in tune with you guys. I'm gonna try to make shorter answers so I can like. I hate getting like all backed up, you guys. They're still fighting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, mister, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? They still fight. They have like these big Irish and Catholic and Protestant neighborhoods. It's crazy. But now it's like it's not like it was before, right? It's just almost like gang beef. It's like Bloods and Crips type shit or something. Because the politics, they're not fighting a king or anything like that. Romans put all the pagan gods and everything people celebrate. So the pagan gods are gods that are not like, they're not fucking with Jesus. We all have a dark side. Oh, we do, demon. We do, and You know, people don't realize, a lot of people like haven't unlocked this. Like, people don't realize what they're capable of. You know what I mean? Like, if you go through a situation that's like violent and you have to do something crazy, you're gonna realize, like, damn, I'm capable of like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, if you get in a shootout or something, you start shooting back, you're gonna realize, like, wow, we're capable of doing crazy shit that I never thought of doing before. Like, humans are yeah. It is good to know that. And so, because if you don't know, you don't acknowledge your dark side, you won't be able to fucking work with it. You're stuck. No more car bombs. Yeah, facts, bro. Do you see that old head? He was like, I seen that cat. He was like, I seen that. He's like, I seen that. Papa, you shot out, man. I'm fine with my girlfriends and we eat Chinese today. How many you got, Pop? Damn, dog. You leave a couple of the women for us, man. Why don't you leave a couple women for us, man? Deep down in the trenches over here. Wilmington, Delaware, baby. We are fighting a spiritual war. We certainly are. That's something that I realized. This is something I used to struggle with in believing in God. You know, a lot of people are like, well, if God is real, then why is there poverty and war and like all this evil shit happening? And I used to feel like that, like, yeah, there's no way God is real with all this fucked up shit. But I don't know, I had like some like a vision or something. It's just like something just clicked in my head and I just understood that Jesus is in the spirit form. He's not in the physical form, so he can't like physically come down here and fucking pay your rent or, you know. So, but he will protect your spirit from the demons. The demons are the ones we really need to fight. So the physical war is out of our hands. We got free will. You know, free will is a thing that you can't fucking get rid of. But the only way you can do it, you can protect your spirit. God doesn't always look at the way God doesn't. And God doesn't always help you when you want him to. Like, sometimes you want him to help you right now, and he can't. You know what I'm saying? Or he won't. Maybe you might pray to God, oh, help me get through this situation. And but he needs you to go through this fucked up situation to learn something. You're begging him for shit to end. He's doing it. You have to go through these fucked up situations. I don't know. I just like that. People think of it like too physically. Like, why does God allow war? It's free will in the physical form. In the spiritual form, though, we can protect ourselves from these demons, from the depression and anxiety that takes over when you allow them to get into your brain and shit. Once I realized that it is a spiritual battle, then I was able to understand it better. And I was able to stop using that as an excuse to not believe in God. At the end of the day, that was what it was. Oh, breakfast? I might have to try this joint now. They got breakfast up in here. Breakfast? Hello. Let's see if they got a bacon, egg, and cheese. I mean, this is a parking spot, but it's a terrible fucking parking spot. Let's go get some breakfast in the hood, yo. Yeah. Yep, that's it, mister. That's it, dog. All we can do is protect our fucking spirit. What's up, man? You got a grill?
Yes.
Get bacon, egg, and cheese?
Beef bacon or turkey bacon?
Real bacon. Real bacon. Real, just right. Pork bacon.
We don't sell pork.
Oh yeah, that's good. Turkey bacon. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the turkey. Yep.
You want butter and jelly on the bread?
No.
Salt and pepper on the eggs?
Yeah, salt and pepper. Yeah.
If we give a free hash brown with it, do you want it on the sandwich or separate?
Just separate.
Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Yeah. That's dope. It's $5 even. Even 5. That was dope. It was free will. You gotta choose wisely. I'm for real. Facts. That's the problem with free will. It's a beautiful thing, but it is what enables all the evil in this world. It's free will. And then if someone were to take away free will, it would be somebody that's like probably fucking evil, taking your free will to oppress you or whatever. Whoa, bro. I almost sat on my meta glasses. I would have been fucking salty. Bro, my eyes look like they're like fucking ice. It's weird looking. The way, I don't know, sometimes when the sun hits them, it looks fucking weird. Kind of looks like scary, I don't know. Something. Given free reign with one rule, and they decided to disregard. What is the rule? I'm trying to learn all this shit now. I gotta get something with no straw. That shit looks fruity as hell. Sipping that on camera. I should be ashamed of myself to sip a fucking butter pecan ice latte. What kind of man am I? Oh, what did Pop? I didn't even see Pop. Oh, you just see. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much going on. They're attacking us from every possible way. But it's just I really think like when COVID, during the lockdowns, people were just stuck in the house all fucking day. People were stuck in the house all day, just watching YouTube, watching all this content. You know what I mean? Watching all this fucking toxic ass content. Filling their heads with the politics. That's when, if you look at like when the politics, like the shit really got crazy, people was in the house just watching YouTube, but watching bullshit on YouTube though, not watching like productive shit, you know? Yeah. I mean, they've been doing propaganda. Propaganda was, I'm trying to remember where it was invented, like Russia, I think. Russia was like the people that really, there's probably always been propaganda. Russia really like fucking created a format for propaganda to successfully brainwash people though. And now China has like mastered it. China's propaganda app. Fuck, I can't. No, it's too. But yeah, China's propaganda apparatus is a serious force. So a lot of this shit we're seeing, like I think China is funding a lot of pornography. I'll be honest. I think China's behind a lot of this shit that is it's desensitizing us. And it's I think this is the reason for lower birth rates. People don't trust each other enough to have kids together. Cuz yeah, they know all our weaknesses. And they're trying to create like this communist society that we have to live by and they don't. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be paying all this money to taxes. They have all the loopholes. They're not going to live by this communism shit. They're going to make us live by it, and they're going to be the benefactors or whatever the fuck you call it. So these people know what they're doing. These people know what they're doing. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, no, it's crazy. This shit is all like I can't. It's crazy to think that this shit is real. I mean, like even if you hate Trump, at least we got this fucking information out. Like bro, all these files that they're dropping, they might be covering for some people. They probably are. But now at least it's like, okay, this shit is true now. It's confirmed. The Illuminati, the fucking child sacrifices, we know it's true now. A lot of people talked about it before. It just sounded too crazy to believe in it. For me, at least, I would hear people talk about Illuminati. But when I seen, so I was telling you like how I knew Diddy's people. They wanted me. There was a dude that was one of Gucci Mane's people, who wanted me to be a rapper for them. He was like, we want a white rapper in Brick Squad, and he said they wanted me to start like trying to rap, because I would rap like just fucking around. They were like, no, we want. So I started meeting all these people in the industry, bro, and the people I was meeting, there was a lot of pimps. There's a lot of pimps in the industry, and they are the grimiest people you will ever fucking meet. They're killers. They abuse women. They're drug addicts. These are the people you're around if you're in that industry, and you start realizing, wow, these are the people that are destroying us. They don't give a fuck. They're just strictly here to pleasure themselves, and they don't care about what kind of destruction they cause. And I'm telling you, a lot of these people that I met were pimps and drug dealers. A lot of them lived in Las Vegas. Like they'd be from all over the country, and they moved to Las Vegas. Then they pimp, they sell drugs. Yeah, it's crazy. So these are the people that are in the music industry. They have hitmen. I met one of their hitmen, and he was just like, if you saw him in real life, you would think he's like soft. You would think this dude's soft if you met him in real life, and he's a fucking paid hitman. So I started seeing all this, and I was like, man, I need to figure something else out. This ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get around them people, they're not gonna let go of you. You can't just walk away.
In the bag?
No, that's good.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one. I started seeing that shit, and I was like, man, this shit is too spooky. Yeah, I mean, like, before all this shit with Diddy, like, before all the information coming out, no, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. So we were in, like, a Zoom meeting. These are the type, I'm just to give you an idea, like, how fucking, like, reckless the people are in these shits. So I was in a Zoom meeting with I don't really want to say the main dude's name. You guys probably haven't heard of him anyway. But he was a producer. He made beats. Back in like the 90s. He made a lot of hits. And so you would have thought he's just like a beat maker producer. But this dude was like the center of this criminal organization, which is why I'm gonna not say his name. But the people around. So this is one of Diddy's producer. This is just the beat maker for Diddy, who's got this massive network of killers and dealers and pimps. And that's just one of Diddy's producers. Okay? That's like, and this is one of the most violent, dangerous groups of people across the country. They have people in every state, from Jersey to Cali, a lot of people in Vegas. Yeah. So these are the type of people I had to deal with. And so I was in a Zoom meeting one time. Some of the shit, like, they're so open about it when there's no like civilians around. So we're in a Zoom meeting with if you remember Making the Band. Damn, I don't know if I should tell these stories. Alright, it's not even that big of a deal. So the boy Chopper City from Making the Band, and Meek Mill was in there. This is before Meek was a big rapper. And both of them showed videos on the fucking but the bull I'm talking about was Chopper from the New Orleans bull. So him and Meek were both on a Zoom call. There was a bunch of people. The main like producer guy I'm talking about, he was there, and some of his people. And Meek Mill and Chopper City were showing pictures of them or showing videos of them fucking girls. They were like, "Oh, look at this one." And they show it. I mean, like, they were showing videos on a Zoom showing their dicks and all that, yo. Like, I'm not even gonna go. I probably shouldn't even say shit like this, but I was like, damn, these people are like, they have no shame. Like, they'll just show you something like this, like in a fucking Zoom call with all these random people just showing that. This was probably 2011, so Meek hadn't really fully blown up yet. I'm sure he wouldn't do something like that now. And I'm not like shitting on him either, because it wasn't like no gay shit or nothing. I never seen no type of freaky shit like that. So he was just a young buck, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, that's kind of like the life. Like, it's just people are just living their life like fucking just purely to pleasure themselves and nothing else. No shame, no regard. Alright, let's see what this bacon, egg, and cheese is about to do now. Alright, they fucked up already. It's on Wonder Bread, yo. That's kind of crazy. Y'all fucking with that? Like, is that crazy or no? But I'm sure it's good, though. It was $5. Yeah, man, listen. I try to tell people, anybody who wants to get in this fucking industry, man, the only way you could do it is creating your own platform, like what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to create my own platform so I can do what I want and not have to go through those type of guys. And not have to deal with those guys. I also don't want to say this to like shit on Meek or Chopper, because first of all, I don't know them. I just happened to be in there when that happened. And yeah, I didn't see like no freaky deaky shit. But it's just an example of how open these people are about like sex and all this shit. Like, it's just nothing to them. I wouldn't show a video of me fucking some girl in front of like a room of all these people. Crazy, yo. Bro, I met their hitman. They had the hitman on a fucking Zoom call. His name was Trashman, and he always had a ski mask on. But his eyes, this look in his eyes was just fucking... He looked like a nerd. This dude literally looked like a nerd that had just become like a stone cold killer. You would look at him on the street and have no fucking idea. We are in a spiritual war. We are in a spiritual war, Tommy. And these people that I met, now I actually met some people that was cool too. There are some people that I still fuck with, but they were kind of like outsiders like me also. There are people in the industry that are just good at politicking and like making friends and shit. I get it the fast way, the ski mask way. Nah, but yeah, it's like we're just like in a room with all these people in it, and they're just like showing like videos of them fucking with their dicks out and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm really not trying to see this shit. Why the fuck are you showing me? But they were doing it like to compete with each other. He was like, oh, look at this one. I think probably they just started getting money and was getting. But all these random celebrities will pop up that almost all of them have some kind of connection with Diddy. Like all the rappers and everything. Yeah, I agree, Elisa. I agree. And I had a vision of hell. And I guess what I saw was like a chamber of hell, specifically for people, sexual deviants. And there was a lot of people that basically what I witnessed was an absurd amount of people going into this chamber. Like sexual deviancy right now is extremely high, and a lot of those people are going to hell. A lot of them are going to hell. I fucking saw it. I saw what it looked like, where they go. It's like this like cave with like a vat of, it looks like lava or something, and they're like eels like slithering around each other, and like it's just disgusting. But they live a filthy life, and then they're gonna live a filthy eternity. And from what I seen, they didn't have bodies. They were just like slugs. So I don't even know how they could repent. They can't talk or anything. All they can do is just think about sex. And so they have sex all day, but they can never orgasm. So it's just like torture for infinity. I don't know. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I get these visions sometimes that are intense. And like I feel like it's real. I don't hear voices. I'm not schizophrenic or anything like that. Sometimes I just have a thought, and it's like I understand something. Like, to give an example, it's not always like some spiritual shit. Sometimes it's random shit. Like I used to skateboard, and I was trying to do a 360 flip forever, and I just couldn't do it. My friends were doing them. I just couldn't do it. It was so strange. I just wake up this one morning. It was a Saturday, and I was not even on my skateboard. I was just standing there. I was like, oh wait, I can do a 360 flip. And then I just went and did it. It was like I just knew how to do it all of a sudden. I've heard people saying things about like these like downloads or something. But I'm telling you, it was like I just woke up and I just knew how to do it, and I just went and did it. It was fucking weird. So there's something there. I think that maybe there's something there that we can all tap into, and we're unaware of it. You know what I'm saying? I think I got tapped into spiritual shit because of like trauma and like being around death and shit like that, being around people dying young. Like, I don't know honestly, but I've had so many fucking weird experiences. I be trying to like say everyone could have these experiences because I don't want to make myself feel all special or sound like I think that. But I don't know. Has anybody had that kind of experience? Like, it's just like nobody teaches you the shit or nothing, and then it's just like clicks, like you understand. Like some people are like that with playing the instrument. Some people just naturally like playing the guitar. Me and Nene were talking about this Some people are just like naturally they just understand it. I wanted to play the guitar so bad, like it looked so fun. I could just never fucking get it. I couldn't get it. It was like God was just like, nah, I just don't want you playing the guitar, bro. That's it. But you can do a 360 flip now, so here. It's like, I don't know. Different gifts, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But man, I saw the people I seen going to hell for sexual deviancy. It was like specific people. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really ready to get into it. But yeah, anyone who's lived a life of any kind of sexual deviancy needs to fucking pray and needs to ask for redemption immediately, because this shit is real. This shit is fucking real. Yeah. Yep. So there was two groups that were very dominant in this group of people going to this particular chamber. And I'm not going to say who, but something you might be able to put the pieces together. It has a lot to do with pornography, ruining people's minds. And that was the part that bothered me the most, was like, it felt like maybe some people wanted redemption, but it was like after they had already gone to hell. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if like, because it felt like some people, like genuinely, they were brainwashed with like propaganda and pornography, and it sent them down this road, and now they're like fucking going to hell. I don't know. What do you think? Like, if you do live some fucked up ass life and you end up going to hell, but you realize you're wrong, can you like, is it too late? Wyatt Coates? No, I didn't. What is it? We could, if you want, when I get back to the house, I'm gonna go home in a little bit. I could stream, actually. I could stream some of these videos and we could watch them together and like kind of share opinions. Because I got it figured out finally. So I know I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I'll actually do it today, I promise. You think it's too late? See, that's how it appeared in this vision. But there was like people, it was particularly the women. It was particularly the women that I saw that were basically like propaganda and shit had turned them into sexual deviants. And there was a lot of women that were there, and I felt like maybe they realized they were wrong. So I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of men too, but the amount of women that I seen was like fucking, it was noticeable. But it seemed like they weren't willing to call for redemption while they were here. And that was the problem, was that while they were here on earth and they had the chance to do it, they didn't. They spent their whole life chasing pleasure. But can someone who's been brainwashed, do you think God would acknowledge, like, this person lived a filthy life because they were brainwashed? I just wonder. Because it didn't seem that way. But maybe the people that I saw were people that had opportunities to redeem themselves and didn't take that opportunity, and ended up getting fucked in every way you could imagine. Yeah, I guess that's kind of is. I guess that kind of is the energy, Tim. You let your desires take over your whole life. did nothing to stop it. So maybe people that have like mental health issues and shit like that won't have these problems. I don't know. These projects are crazy. There's always so many people out. They be looking at you like they will fucking want to kill you. Oh look, it's the boys in blue. Well, the boys in black. Whenever I'm driving through the east side, the cops really be looking at me crazy. Like they must assume that I'm a dope fiend or something. Probably because I'm white. I know that even in end time, I'm gonna go down here for a second and just chill. Hang on, I'm gonna read your comment. The guy looked like he was about to shoot up. This is fucked up down here. Just pull in. Go look at the water. It's crazy because you're like in the trenches, but I love this spot. I love this spot because you got these all the water right there. You got the river right there. Now let me read your comments. Sorry. I know that even the end time revelation said they still will reject him, and his worth will be upon the evildoers. So they'll reject him here on earth, and then they're cooked. Basically, they will deny him here on earth. Now, what if it was someone that wasn't? Well, then again, I myself was raised to agnostic, and I still found God. I still found Jesus, and I was raised to not believe in God. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess that would be a hard thing to convince me of. Usually you'll think it'd be great, and then you do it and feel shame. It wasn't good as you thought it would be. Yeah, you know, these... But then some people will keep chasing that. Some people are like, oh, okay, it wasn't good enough. Let me keep going. Let me find more people. Let me find somewhere else to get my drugs. Maybe they got... Let me switch casinos. Maybe I just have bad luck at this casino. The signs will be everywhere and people just choose to deny them. Yeah. No, you're right, bro. And then nowadays there's so many people that are sinners. How do you get in a relationship with somebody? You don't know if they're a fucking sinner or not. You don't know, maybe you end up marrying someone who, you know, sociopaths are extremely dangerous people because they want people to think they're good people. It's like sociopaths want people to think they're good people. So they put on this whole act. But in reality, they have no capability of actually feeling compassion or anything for other people. I'm just rolling one up real quick. So you'll be with someone that seems like this great person and they fucking have no real capability to feel love or connection. But they're good at acting that way because they've been doing it their whole life. You can hide it from humans, not from God. Yeah. Your marriage, man. And me and my girl talked about this too. Like, she kind of feels the same way. Why do we need the government's approval to like solidify that we love each other? Or in other people's minds, like when I tell someone my age and I say my girlfriend, like we're not married, and a lot of people like almost like judgmental, like, oh, you didn't get married, like you must be a loser. But then that same person will be in this fucking miserable marriage and they're judging me, and I'm happier than them, and I'm not married. Not to knock marriage. I mean, if people were able to be fucking loyal, then it would be a beautiful thing. Be no excuses. So, yeah, the marriage thing, I just don't think there's too much risk. There's too much risk. Like, too much shit could go fucking wrong. Just bear with me. What time is it? I just had a text message. You believe in marriage is not how it's done now. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, bro. Like, the idea of getting married is like a beautiful thing. It really is. But it's like the fucking government. You're basically just going to the government to get approval to love your spouse and to prove to the world that like you guys are committed to each other. When in reality, if you know that you're committed, you know you love each other, you know you're solid. That's the most important part, right? If y'all commit to each other and you can stand on that. Hang on, just answering text. I think we're probably, if you guys stick around, we're going up to North Philly in like probably like an hour or two. YouTube. The worst date I had was my girlfriend taking me to a gay bar and finally got out of the bar to my car. Then she told me to go back in, which I had to pay twice. But this was like your actual girlfriend, no? Or this wasn't like a random date, was it? There are a lot of people just... Yeah. A lot of people feel that way. But I don't know, like when I'm out, especially like if I go into restaurants or I'll go into like a bar to get something to eat, I see a lot of single women. And it looks like they're like trying to meet somebody. Just at least like the way they appear to me. And just regular looking women. I mean, I see a lot of them. Honestly, a lot of guys are just scared to get rejected, or you just kind of have to like have some callous on your heart. You know, you gotta. You know what men's biggest problems is? I don't think women realize this. I don't think women. Ben, we're in Wilmington, Delaware right now. I don't think women realize like how hard men fall in love. Like, men really love women, like, deeply when they fall in love. Like, so much so that it's scary. Like, if something goes wrong, the man will be scarred for life. Like, maybe never get over it. And I don't know, like, if women realize, like, how deeply a man gets attached, like, in his heart, you know? So if a woman turns on us, it feels like your heart's being ripped out. And... I don't know, like, I know a lot of men are like me where I could fall real easy. If I fuck with a girl like that, I could fall for her, like, easily. So I really have to be careful, like, when I'm dating. I gotta be aware of that, so I can't let myself get too attached until you really know her. But, man, that's something guys have a hard time with, I think. I know I did. I know I did. I loved too hard. Too hard for my own good. Yeah, bro. Man, I got cheated on after 7 years with this girl. And she basically had a whole boyfriend that I wasn't aware of. I was like going to school full time and I was working full time, so I was busy all the time. And she had a fucking boyfriend behind my back, bro. This was like my high school sweetheart. I had like whole life involved, and bro, that was. I mean, it flips your whole life. We lived together, paid bills together, like that. Our whole lives were so intertwined. It was just like fucking crushing, devastating, like for real. To the point, like even like later into life, it's just I was never able to fully get over it until I met somebody that was loyal and solid, and my chick made me realize that, you know, there are good ones out here. It's just fucking hard to find them. Cause the really good ones, a lot of times they're not on the dating apps and shit. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, maybe women know, kind of, but I don't think like they really understand. Like, no, men really fucking like deeply love when we love too much. It's probably in our nature too, like just like our nature to be protective. Hang on. I gotta go back to PA. We gotta make a little maneuver, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Listen, mister, just keep putting bricks in your house in the sky. Keep putting bricks in that house in the sky, homie. But I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you right now for a fact, there is a woman out there right now that is perfect for you. That's perfect for you, bro. And she's like looking for you, and you don't even know it. I'm telling you, bro. People might not believe me because like maybe because I'm like outgoing, I seem confident. I am, but that, bro, that altered me. That's what led me to take 2 years of celibacy. Was like just that. I can get jealous too easy. Like there was a lot going on. The key that I found was like you really just have to force yourself to not get attached right away. You just can't. And it's fucked up. But it's like when you start feeling that feeling, you have to control it. Damn, look at this homie. Look at the OG just fucking flattened off that Fetty. And that Fetty is fucking the streets up, bro. Yeah, me too, Elisa. Now, after getting through that, I'm so much stronger. It forced me to take a deep look at myself. It really forced me to like fucking look at my flaws and all that. I'm probably drawing. I'm just people back there. I'm just pulling up in these little ass projects. I gotta pull up the map real quick. It does. Going through these things also, when you get through it and you move past it, you have like this level of confidence and wisdom that you wouldn't be able to get without pain. Pain is like the best way to get wisdom. Until alright, we're back. Sorry, the live just crashed on me. Plug in my phone so it doesn't die again. So I think probably in like 417, 4 viewers, 17 likes. I have 2 friends that died on 417, 10 years apart, but the same day. You know what though, mister? You know what? You can't give anyone 100%. You gotta leave some percentage for yourself. You really can't give anyone 100%, men or women. You gotta leave a percent for yourself there. You have to have your own belief system. You have to be so content with yourself that you can just deal with rejection. And my problem is like that. My problem is getting jealous. And it used to kill me. Like if I broke up with a girl, I would be so jealous of whoever she was with next. Even if I broke up with her, I would get jealous. That was like one of the worst. That kept me out of the dating scene because that feeling was so bad. I didn't even want to deal with women because I just to not feel like that jealous fucking feeling. You really do need like some level of callous on your heart where you can like control how much you care about people. Unfortunately. Oh fuck! I was supposed to turn there. There's like it's almost like you have to like cut that attachment. You have to cut that attachment, and you have to accept that I don't know. If she moves on, you're gonna be all right. I don't even know. I can't give advice on this shit. Honestly, it's such a complicated subject. Only thing that gets you through is God. He said, I'm a one-man wrecking crew. Shit, I almost blocked Elise by accident. I blame myself for not realizing it sooner. There's water under the bridge. Well, yeah. Taking accountability is crucial for me. Even if I'm the one that got fucked over, I still try to see like where I went wrong. And now I'm a one-man wrecking crew. So that being the case, bro, you could deal with rejection. Like if you date a woman, something happens, you'll be fine. Cause you're so good on your own. That's where I got. Well, before I went back in the dating pool, that's where I got myself. Where I was just content with myself. And now, so if one leaves, if I meet a woman and she leaves, like it'll hurt, but I'll move on. I'll be all right because I love myself and I love my life. You know, I'll be all right. Loving yourself. I used to hate that thought, like love yourself, but now I realize how crucial it is, like to love yourself. I had to fight. I hated myself. I fucking hated myself. I wanted to kill myself. I was fucked up, dude. I was super fucked up. Super fucked up. It's like my life is. I just did a 180. But that's why I be preaching, because I feel like if I was able to turn it around, anybody can. Morning, good morning, Dream. What's up with you? We're just having a little spiritual conversation this morning. We're talking about love and heartbreak and all that. I gotta hit the mute because they're gonna demonetize me because someone's playing a song. Ain't that crazy? YouTube is so petty. Like, if somebody is listening to music in the car next to me, that fucking demonetize me for it, for the song. Like, this song could get me demonetized. Yeah, Dream, that's crazy, because that's what we're talking about. It sounds like almost all of us have been through this. Like, it sounds like all of us are scared to date because that happened to us. It's just, it seems like it's like super common now, which is fucked up, but it's also good to know that it's not personal. When I realize it's not personal towards me, this is just people are just cheating. They can't control their desires. It's like, really, it's not my fault anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I beat myself up over it so bad, like beat the shit out of myself. I finally started giving myself a little bit of a break. Man, I'm telling you, getting cheated on hurts. But now, after I went through that, dating moving forward, I was kind of like a little more careful, feel them out more. Don't let yourself get attached right away. And this sounds fucked up, but if you feel like you're getting attached too fast, you gotta like kind of just take a step back. I don't know. I feel like if you're just dating, it's good to talk to more than one woman, because you'll be able to pick which one. And if one leaves, you won't be as devastated. And then when you find the one, you just stay with her, you stay good to her, you're loyal to her. But it's really like a numbers game. The less women you talk to, the less likely you're gonna find that person. I don't know. I get it though. I get it, man. It is brutal out here. Instant gratification, yeah, fuck yeah. Instant gratification is, people spend their whole lives chasing it. Whole life. Well, that's Satanism, you know, to say the whole end game of Satanism is just to pleasure yourself. You will spend your whole life doing nothing but seeking self-pleasure. Where people get, and that's when people get cheated on and devastated. Because the person that they were with is essentially like a fucking devil worshiper. And I know it sounds harsh, but it is what it is. Chick from Pansauken and Camden, also from a religious standpoint, I had no business being with certain women. Yeah, nah, Dream, that is a great point too. Men, we will try to force a relationship with someone that we're not compatible with, and we just won't accept it. That's the real tricky part. It's not tricky when you're self-aware. When you're self-aware, you see your shortcomings, you see your strengths, you can kind of balance those things out and see if this woman has these similar traits, is compatible with you. You really gotta be fucking careful. And then, but like, so after that, I was like completely broken for like a straight year probably, where I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I was just like fucking my head up, and I was dating other women in this period of time too. And so then one of them I'm like starting to kind of settle down, and in fact she was dating another guy. But I just I hadn't let myself get so overly attached, and I just didn't really give a fuck. And I just kept it pushing, and I met someone else. After getting broken that first time, I was very careful. And I just don't allow myself to get attached like that right away. Paid rent, helped her out while she was homeless. Damn, dog. Boy, that's crazy. The girl I was just talking about that cheated on me, she was an addict when I met her, she was in recovery, but she was just getting sober. She was like a heroin addict and shit. And, but I just ignored it all. I didn't care. I was just like, trying to help her, trying to get her into treatment and all this. I did a lot for her. But then find out she had like another boyfriend on the side the whole time. And I'm like, wow. I don't know, I've been so desensitized at this point. I just like kept it pushing. I met somebody else. You need like a level of not giving a fuckness. And they said that end of times, right is wrong and wrong is right. Right? That's what we're fucking seeing right now. A lot of men and women think they can change people. Yeah, that's right. What they say, a person can bring you down easier than you could bring them up. So if you're not where you need to be mentally, that person's going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to help them. You're just going to end up giving all your positive energy to them and fucking then having to live with the wreckage. Spiritually attached to a person is the truth. Being exposed to women, every idea what they the spiritual connection is when you feel that spiritual connection and then she cheats. That is the one. Like this girl cheated, but I didn't really have like a spiritual connection, so I didn't care. Once that spiritual connection, like you can feel it in your heart, that's when it's real. And if she don't got that same feeling, man, it's gonna be fucking devastating. It's like sometimes how do you decipher if she really feels this way or if she's codependent? Mister, that part exactly, bro. You really gotta protect your energy. You gotta protect your energy first. You guys see, like, we'll be chilling in the chat. I'm not doing nothing wrong, and people come in here start talking shit. They want to knock me down a peg for no reason. Like, I'm in here being cool with everybody, respectful. Some people don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be confident for no fucking reason. You just can't give them your energy. That's why you can't argue with people. When people come in here and disrespect me, I cannot get mad. If I get mad, somebody could come in here and call me the worst shit ever. If I get mad, I'm giving them a little piece of my aura. I'm giving them a piece of my energy. I'm allowing them to take it from me. It's like, and dating is the same way to me. Dating is the same way. Like, you really have to just be able to, like, not give a fuck. Just the same as when a troll comes in the chat and I just laugh at him. When a woman does you wrong or you find out she's not the one for you, you just gotta be the same way. Like, oh well. On to the next. There's somebody that wants me. And that's, I guarantee every one of you's in there. There's somebody. They're out there. Shit, I mean, you guys have the same feelings, you know? Think about it. Carry, you got, yeah, at least that's what it is. Once you get that soul tie, it's like, man, and if that relationship ends, it is so hard to move on. And it's part of men's problem. Men get that soul tie. Men can feel like that soul tie right away, and it won't actually be real, but they feel like it is. Because we'll convince ourselves that these women that ain't shit, we'll convince ourselves that they are. Just because we want to get laid or whatever the case may be. We don't want to admit until the failed part comes in. Yeah, exactly, Dream. Exactly. We try to convince ourselves. We don't want to believe it. We see it, though. I knew this girl that I'm talking to. I knew she was fast because she had told me about her past and stuff. But then she was telling me, you know, how she's changing and she's getting sober. But she was only sober for like a month or two. Like, she hadn't really taken time to work on herself. Like, you know, I kind of went in there and tried to get her before she had time to recover. And she actually came on to me. Then a lot of these women that they're dealing with trauma and shit like that, they'll come on to you because they're codependent and they just want somebody to be around them. So you gotta be careful for that too, because some women will and men will do it to the women, make you feel all special and shit. Just because they're codependent, they need somebody around. You know what I mean? They just need somebody to validate them. And it could be you, it could be anybody. Well, yo, Elisa, how many times do you hear women say even women don't trust women? I mean, I've heard a million women say that. I could barely even trust my friends. Especially when it comes to men and like relationship shit, like you really get lucky if you have like good girlfriends, you know? My girl's friends are solid, but she doesn't have a lot. She like, her friend group is like 3 people. And they're solid. But I met her on MySpace like 20-something years ago, and we had broken up and got back together. When I first met her friends were like all whores. And just over that, I was like kind of weary. We ended up breaking up because her friends rubbed off. She wasn't ready to settle down. She was living fast. We always connected though. We were always tight, and we always stayed friends. But it almost seemed like as soon as some of her girlfriends fucked her over. I think one of them slept with the guy she was with. Once she got those friends away from her, she really started becoming like a way better person. I could see it just talking to her. Like, she's just, bro, the people you keep around you are so fucking impactful if you allow them to be. I'm gonna get back to these comments in a moment. Just gotta be careful. Yeah, that denial. Men suffer from serious denial. We see the shit and we just don't want to believe it. And you know what's so crazy is that, yo, look how fucking close that truck is to the damn. Bro, that's like kind of unnecessary. I thought he was about to hit him. You know what the crazy thing about us is that we'll go through this shit and we'll have all these feelings, jealousy, and we think like we're insecure or like we're the only ones that feel like this. It's like damn near everybody knows what the fucking shit feels like. When it feels like you're the only one that's gotten fucked over and like nobody else knows how you feel, it's a terrible feeling. Area had many addicts, recovery class, yeah, dream, facts. You got a lot of people that's like in recovery or they're trying to turn around, and you know, it's sad too because almost all of the women that I know that are in recovery, almost all of them, their boyfriends are the ones that got them into drugs. Almost all of them was a man that got them into this shit. It's like a lot of the women that are corrupted, they're corrupted by us. There was one of us that came along the way some point and fucking corrupted her. Not saying that's always the case, but it is a lot. It is often the case. which is also why I try to not judge women, because I know that a lot of times they are good women, but they fell in love with some guy that fucking corrupted them. And then they do the same thing we do. They like cut the heartstrings. They don't want to let themselves get attached. You know, and we convince ourselves that like this is how all women are. What is going on up here? The fuck is this shit? Oh. Yeah, mister, women do need to be protected. They rely, like, a lot of women take this as offense when I say this, because I don't think, like, they think that, like, maybe if I say this, I don't think that their roles are just as important. But women do kind of look to us to be leaders, and they look at us to be the protector and leader. And when men fail them a lot, it's, you know, it's like now they want to be the protector because they're scared to fucking, because a lot of these guys ain't shit. So I try to keep that in mind when we talk about the ladies. I try to keep in mind that a lot of them are like this because they had some fucked up ass dude. Not all, I mean, there's plenty of women, you know, and men that are just fucked up. I'll see you later, Lisa. I'll be on for a while, so if you want to jump on, we'll be in Philly later. We're going up to North Philly. Yeah, mister, it's like, for real. And it's like, how do we do that anymore with such a corrupt society? Entertainment industry that just pushes pure Satanism. It's like you just have to somebody just has to go wipe all these motherfuckers out. I fucking like thinking about these men that have done this to our women. It just makes me fucking sick. Like I want to torture them. I hate these people so much. Love you, girl. Love you, Lily. Yeah, we're going up to Lil Uzi Vert's neighborhood. If y'all know the rapper Lil Uzi, yeah, we're going up to his neighborhood a little later. So we'll check that out. Yo, you know what's crazy though, mister? It's like, have you noticed every time we have these conversations, the women feel the same way? Because when we're in here talking, we're talking to regular women. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Andrew Tate and them guys when they're talking to 304s. We're talking like actual women. And they feel the same. Because the men have been corrupted, the women have been corrupted, and then those are the ones we end up with. It's like the good people end up with these fucked up people. I don't know why or how that happens, but it seems like a consistent pattern. And the men do it, the women do it. We end up with these fucked up ass people. Yeah. You know what? You're right. It's like our hearts are too good and we give people passes on shit that we shouldn't. We overlook. We're naive sometimes. I think we're naive. Yo, my phone overheated. My phone overheated. I gotta let the phone cool off. So I gotta make a little maneuver real quick. I'll be back on in probably like 30 minutes or something like that if you guys want to come back. And we'll be headed up to North Philly, probably a couple hours. So yeah, just stay tapped in. I'll put a notification up on the page so you guys know when we're going up to Philly. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.